anything, move this way.
This way?
Directly stay where you are, move this way like half centimeter. Yeah. Thanks.
So today's video is all about 5 reasons why you should be supporting and following the Canadian men's national team right now on their journey as they continue their rebuild here to become one of the best teams in CONCACAF. And for that being said, the first ever reason here that I think you should be supporting them really is just that they're exciting to watch. I mean, it's so easy to fall in love with this team here. The style of play they play, it's not that boring defensive style from 10, 15 years ago that people from my generation grew up watching, where it felt like homework watching them for 90 minutes, to be honest with you, because they would go out there, they would get a 0-0 draw, boring. They would score a goal and then park the bus the rest of the game, boring. What is this, Chelsea Football Club? No, this is better. This is the Canadian men's national team, and they're exciting, they're young, they're fast, they're cool, they're slick. Just an exciting team, and you should be watching. Now, the second reason is that we have quality players that are playing in some of the best leagues in world football right now. We've got a player or two that's playing in the Portuguese First Division, which is probably the 6th best league in world football. We have a player or two that's playing in the French league, the First Division there, which is again probably the 5th best league in world football. And then we have at least one player that I can think of off the top of my head right now, named Alphonso Davies, who's kind of the face of this whole Canadian men's national team right now, who's playing on the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs really easily in world football, which is the best club out of the German league, the Bundesliga, which is easily the 4th best, at the very least, sometimes even 3rd best league in world football right there. So we got young players that are playing in some high impact leagues, some truly amazing leagues, talented leagues there that's stacked with high caliber players. And our players are not just playing, they're starting in these leagues, and they're competitive, and they're superstars in these leagues. Scottish First Division too has quite a few players that are Canadian in there, or Canadian eligible, that are in there playing and even starting matches there, and just so many high caliber young players coming up through the Canadian men's national team that are playing in those first divisions that are high caliber. We now have Canadians regularly playing in UEFA Champions League now. When it was ever there a time that we could say that. So my next point here is to point out that the Canadian men's national team, I believe now, is one of the best teams in all of CONCACAF right now, one of the best nations in CONCACAF. Our team didn't have all our starting, like not all, but a good portion of our starting 11 at this Gold Cup this past summer. Went on to not only make it out of the group stages, which is what I thought the very bare minimum we can ask of them this year, considering they don't have Davies, David, Borjan, Arfield, Hutchinson. Yet not only did they do that, they played against Costa Rica and they beat them in the quarterfinals. Costa Rica, one of the top 4 easily nations in all of CONCACAF. Not only did we beat them, we took it to Mexico in the semifinals, and we're at a point now where we were actually upset that they lost because we really felt that they deserved to win that game. And that speaks a lot to the young depth that we have coming up in the men's national team program right now. Honestly, this is the golden era of the Canadian men's national team. I do believe after this Gold Cup that we have the depth now that we could proudly say we're at the very least a top 5 team in CONCACAF men's division right now. And I really think this World Cup qualifying cycle here that's coming up this fall, we're going to really challenge the world's elite. Now, my second last point here is the World Cup qualifiers 2022. I did say in that last clip one of the world's elite. Some of them are the world's elite, sort of, pretty much just Mexico, because the US is just flip a coin, that's how good they are at times. But they are still really good in CONCACAF. They are still, in my opinion, second best to Mexico in CONCACAF. Still a very, very, very good country that should be a regular in the World Cup every year because they have the quality to do so. And now they have some of the best young players to do so. But guess what? So does Canada now. So does the Canadian men's national team. And I really feel confident now that come this World Cup cycle that starts this September, which I'm also going to be doing a preview video on at the end of August here for that World Cup cycle. But I do feel that Canadian men's national team will challenge the best in CONCACAF. And I actually feel pretty confident after this Gold Cup that we could finish top 4, meaning that we can actually push to qualify for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. It's not a dream anymore, folks. It's reality. We're living in it. So you got to be following this team because this next few months are going to be so exciting, and you're going to wish that you're going to be part of that journey getting to that World Cup. My final point here is, yes, I know it's hard to watch the Canadian men's national team right now because of it's all the games are behind the paywall. They're not on TSN, they're not on CBC, they're not on Sportsnet, they're behind OneSoccer.ca. You gotta pay a subscription fee to watch these games. But here's the thing though, is that if you do pay a subscription fee to support One Soccer, you're really supporting Canadian soccer in general. And no, I'm not pushing One Soccer as like an advertisement. They're not paying me anything. I don't get paid at all or any sponsorship from One Soccer, so I'm not really promoting One Soccer just to promote them because they're paying me to do it. I'm doing it because it's right now the right thing to do to support Canadian soccer and to support the young men and women coming up through our local leagues who want to be professional one day at the highest levels. And we need to get more viewers on One Soccer. We really do, for the Canadian Premier League's sake, for the men's national team's sake. Yes, it sucks that they're not on traditional TV, but guess what? Traditional TV is dying. It's just the facts. Everything's going to be via subscription based and streaming based. So might as well jump on the ship now with One Soccer. It's a good value for what you're getting. Plus, you get to watch one of the most young, up-and-coming, exciting men's national teams programs, I think, in all of world football right now that's up-and-coming. That's the Canadian men's national team right now. So by supporting One Soccer, by supporting them, by watching those views, by watching those YouTube clips on the One Soccer page there, you're really supporting Canadian soccer. Well guys, that was my video for today. Let me know how you feel about the Canadian men's national team right now and their amazing run in the CONCACAF Gold Cup in 2021. Let me down in the comment section below. If you like this video, definitely hit that thumbs up, that like button. Shows me like content just like this. And of course, if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification button beside it there so you can get notified each and every week when I drop a brand new episode just like this one. And until next time, guys, have a good one.